Okay. So, oops.
Why'd you tab it?
A Northern Light Dairy Entries by Jody Lynn
That
Gagne.
says diary.
That says dairy. Okay, this was an 8th grade essay for
Yes.
English.
3/16/11.
Wow,
That's
your
old.
date looks weird. Okay, so
Leave it alone.
its voice is first person and clearly comes from either Matty Goki or Gary Paulson. Events you chronicle are both detailed and accurate. Each entry follows the plan of A, description of and event, B, explanation of writer's thought of how this event affects his or her life. So, let's begin. July 2nd, 1906. What happened today was Royal Loomis kissed me on the lips under a tree while he was helping me walk Daisy home after she got out again. He then backed away and looked as if this was what he wanted. Maybe that's why he did it. I was thinking that I wasn't good enough for him and that I was just his neighbor. He has some good qualities to him, like his whole backside. Also, he can be very sweet at times when there is none of his friends around the two of us. After that, he then started to rub up and down my back. Ooh. And then went and moved his hand to my breast, and I had to tell him to stop. And he said something sarcastic and then walked back to his house. What a jerk.
Completely.
He is starting to be mean, but so good looking. He's going to drive me crazy if he keeps playing with my emotions. Matty Goki. July 3rd, 1906. Hey, that's my birthday. Not the year though. Not the year
1906?
though. No, I was born in 1906,
You're
guys.
so old. Why am I talking to you?
But back in my day, people had nice backs. Now all you see is their undies. So, Royal and I have been seeing each other for a while. He said we are sparking, so he can touch me in places only a man who's married to you should touch. I am so happy today. Royal asked me to marry him, but he didn't say it as sweet as he could have, but I'll take it. So wait, they just started sparking, and now all of a sudden they're getting married.
Shut up. It's the day after, too. The day after Phil.
He said he was going to buy me a ring at Tuttle's. He said he was going to be calling me after dinner tonight, and I can't wait. But then there's this feeling in my stomach that's wondering if he should have said he loved me when he proposed, or does it come later? I just don't know how I'm going to tell Weaver that I'm not going to college anymore and that I'm going to marry Royal. The reason I fear Weaver will be so upset is that I'm throwing away all my dreams for a man, and that's just not me. The reason I fear Weaver.
The reason I feel evil.
The only reason I'm giving up my dreams is because you can't have both love and books. I disagree with that statement.
How was I? I was 13. You're 12. Probably 12.
My mama loves me and I've had books all my life.
That's perfect.
Anyway, we move on. July 4th, 1906, the day after my birthday. Okay, so today is the 4th of July and I had to work like usual. There are a lot of people at the Glenmore. They are mostly from the town. People have to save
I
up
have
all
a
year.
question. This is so stupid. That's a hotel. Why are the townspeople staying in it?
That is an excellent question. So people have to save up all year just to get their families in to eat and watch fireworks. I seen my pa. He was with Mr. Loomis and a bunch of other men here. You see, in the time period, I would have been all like, yeah, they're probably Hicks. It was in the South. They probably would have... Wait, it was a Northern Light. They were in the North. They probably would have talked like that. But, however, she was a well-literatured girl.
Educated, literatured.
She wasn't educated, per se. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to continue. He only nodded when he saw me. Not even a hello. I would say that's a hello. Sometimes that really makes me sad. He really never smiles anymore, not since Mama died, and he doesn't like to talk about it either. Well, let's say that's the least of my worries today. Apparently, Royal was arguing with Martha Miller earlier behind the barn, and she approached me and my friends and said, me and my friends and said that Royal was the one who was trying to buy Emmy Hubbard's place. So when I approached him about it, he said yes, it was him. And the reason he done it was so me and him could have a great piece of land when we got married. And I said it was so his pa would stop messing around with Emmy. And he said, I have no idea what it's like seeing my ma cry because our pa brought milk to another woman first before she even got to taste it.
There's no period. It's like this, and there's no period.
So-
Do you realize this?
It's like 10 lines. So I'm a little uneasy about it and don't know what to do. The reason it makes me uneasy is because milk. It is throwing a family out of their house. Because me and my fiance want to have a lot of land for farming and stuff. I don't think that's fair to do to them now because then the children will be taken by the state and Emmy will have nowhere to live. Maddie Goki. July 5th, 1906. What happened today was horrible. Weaver's house burned down, so we ran there, but Cook made us stay until the dinner shift was done and then we could go see the damage. When I got there, it was horrible. I saw my pa and he told me to go to Emmy's and see if Miss Smith was okay and if she needed anything, I was there to help. When I got there, she was rocking back and forth in a rocking chair, saying it was all gone now and none of us knew what she was talking about. When I was talking to my pa, he said that when Weaver had gotten beat up by those 3 white men, they had got out of jail and that the officers hadn't seen them, but that they were the ones that burned down Weaver's house. You know, I'm adding words into this because there's words not here that should be there.
Sorry.
It's making my brain hurt.
I was 12.
I wonder where mine went. Okay, but anyway. But with Weaver's ma, she was talking to Weaver, and he said that he could use his college money to build a new home. And Miss Smith said that it was all gone and that those white men found it all and took it all. Now, so Weaver's ma is staying with Emmy, and now Emmy is a great ma. She now has her kids washed, fed, and they always try their best when people are at home.
At their home.
Yeah, that's again with the brain thing. Well, I'm going to hit the hay. Night, y'all.
Night
This is
all.
a y'all, this is all.
Yeah.
They're not in
And
the
she's
South.
so...
Why do I think they're... I read this book like a month ago, and what the fuck?
We're back there.
Whoops. That's a fudge.
I thought you were going to say it again. This is 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, so anyway, well, I was thinking about everything that has happened to me, and well, let's just say that I've done some major things. I have decided that I'm going to give Mr. Sperry so he can give them to the police so he can arrest Chester Gillette for the murder of Grace. What is he giving to her?
The journal entries from the woman, remember? Listen, I'm 16 now, and I was 12 when I wrote this. That's 4 years of intelligence gained. Whether you think
That's
that
what you want to call it. I thought you described it as quirky.
Quirky, and I'm quirky. That's what I did. I was like, oh my god.
So I have decided that I and Royal are not going to get married, and I have sent him his ring back. I have sent Paul the rest of the money that he needs, and I have given Weaver the money to pay for some place him and his ma can stay, also so he can go to college. I earned this money from working at the Glenmore for a couple of months. Also, when Miss Wilcox left, she gave me $5 whole and a place to stay when I got to college. I am now sitting on a train going to my college, and I love having the feeling in me that I can be free and do what I want when I want with no restrictions. I'm about an hour and a half away, so I'm going to try to get some sleep and see if I'm going to regret the decision in my life. I probably won't, though. So long, my family. I will always love and miss you. Maddie Goki.
That's horrible.
Is there a part 2?
Probably.
Part 2! What is this? Windows photo.
Oh, there were photos. Wait, go.
You took photos of them?
Apparently.
Why did you take photos of them? And there's just a blank
Wait,
page.
go back. Isn't that different?
Yeah, it is different. Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyway, so this has been very educational. There's nothing I can do to edit this at this point because it's already probably been graded like a long time ago.
Like 4 years ago.
Like 4 years ago. I'm still just events you chronicle. Events you chronicle are both detailed and accurate. Also,
Chronicalized.
can I touch your nice back? So, I guess we're done right now.
Wasn't that part of the book though? He had a nice back or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Like, he wasn't wearing a shirt, and he was like, I'm gonna chop this hay. I'm all sweaty, and it's so great. Alright. Can I have a copy of this?
No.
Alright. So this is Jody, and she writes these essays, and
4 years ago. 4.
4 years ago with this one.
Should have seen the one I wrote the other day
Oh
though.
my god. I think that your essays have declined, because I found more problems with the one the other day than this one.
You had to make sure they heard that. Had
Yeah.
to.
Bye.